guys must be wondering why I have not been making any videos lately. It's been like 2 weeks. I have not been posting anything on my YouTube channel nor updating you guys with what's happening. I'm just too lazy on making a new video. I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna make it up to you by making a 30 facts about me as a thank you for you guys for having 50 subscribers in my YouTube channel. I started with like 10 subscribers when I started vlogging, so I'm supposed to be making a 50 facts about me, but I couldn't really make a list that long, so I decided to make like 30 facts instead. So without further ado, I'm just gonna start. When I read something aloud for 5 minutes, I have a tendency to speak in British. I don't really know, it just comes out naturally. It just so happens whenever I'm in school reading a book in front of the class, reading something, discussing or whatever. But when I am trying to conversate, it's kind of like really hard for me to speak anything like that. So as you can see, I am now speaking in British, but it's not been like 5 minutes or so. Anyway, number 2, I can speak English, Japanese, Filipino, Spanish. If you want me to vlog in Japanese or Spanish, do let me know. I like to listen to music that I don't understand. I listen to German, Chinese, Russian, Deutsch. I think anything else that I would listen to, as long as it's music, as long as it creates rhythm and music. 4, I was an exchange student back in Rhode Island. Number 5, I got my first detention in the US from hitting my classmate with a hardcover book back in middle school. Of course, I was made fun of as a gay guy, so I fought back by throwing a hardcover book and it hit his head. And speaking that I was an exchange student, I hate math, but I do love shopping. I like counting numbers and prices and adding it up. It's the only part of mathematics that I like the most is whenever I'm trying to calculate things and when I get an actual stuff in return or whenever I'm buying something in return. I enjoy math as a shopaholic. I don't read books, mostly fond of coffee table books, but I don't really read long text. It's too much for me to read. I'm not really an avid reader of novels or whatever. And there's only one book that I have read, which is The Little Prince. I prefer eyewear with no eyeglasses. This will end up without a lens. I'm a self-confessed shopaholic. I always say that I'm gonna save, but I always end up buying something. I just don't like going out of the mall without carrying anything like a shopping box. I just don't like going out to the mall without carrying any shopping bag. Why are you going to the mall if you're not gonna buy anything, right? And it's really bad for a shopaholic to own a credit card. I traded my credit card into a debit card, so that way right now I have in control of my savings. And whatever is inside the card is the only amount of money that I can use. Next is, speaking of a shopaholic, I know all the lines of the movie of Confessions of the Shopaholic. I think I've already watched it like 5 times, more than 5 times actually. I've watched it like 20 times. Whenever I'm sad, I'm actually ended up watching the movie. It's kind of like a remedy for me as a shopaholic, but it's not really helping, but it's making me feel more happier whenever I'm sad just to watch the movie. In my wardrobe, I only wear 2 types of footwear, boots and sneakers. I don't feel like wearing any kind of other type of shoes or footwear. I'm a multimedia artist undergraduate. As an undergraduate right now, after 6 years of being an undergraduate and not being able to get a proper job about what I have learned in school and what I have learned in self-studying about multimedia arts and all that, I was able to get my own job right now. So right now I'm actually working at home. I am actually an IT technician and a graphic designer. Okay, next is, bear with me because I have like a long list of notes here on my iPad. I cannot really memorize everything. I used to hate Photoshop, and I mostly rely on MS Paint back in college. Of course, if you're going to be a fashion photographer, you'll have to learn how to use Adobe Photoshop. Actually, a cool idea if you're a fashion photographer and you're only using MS Paint to edit your photos. I prefer editing my photos with the use of a trackpad instead of a mouse. I find it practical whenever you're using a trackpad. It's just like using an iPad when you're editing. It's just like painting using your fingertips. And another fact, I think I've already stated that one before, I'm a fashion photographer and a stylist by heart. That's also what I do for a living. If I didn't got into photography, I would actually end up as an astronomer or an astronaut, or maybe like someone who counts stars or whatever. My favorite ice cream would be pistachio. Second to that one is a bubble gum. At the bottom of my list is a mint flavored ice cream. I have a sweet tooth for ice cream cakes. So whenever it is my birthday or something that we need to celebrate, you guys should buy me an ice cream cake. I have a fake tooth in here. It's actually made of enamel. I can actually dance. I'm actually a dancer before back in high school. The random fact about me is I keep a photo album filled with secrets. If you guys want to see it, just leave it a comment. I would actually make a review about it and show you like that big whole album filled with my collections and secrets in life. I would most likely spill how I edit my photos, Instagram or whatever secrets that you want to know. Just let me know and leave a comment down below and let me know. I would make a video out of it and share it to you. Another random fact is I cannot live without wearing socks at home. As of now, I'm actually wearing socks. Woo! When I was young, I used to collect Polly Pockets. If you guys are familiar with Polly Pockets, give this video a thumbs up. If you guys are also familiar with Max, the Mystery Max or whatever, I also used to own and collect those. I have a huge box of collection with that one. Back then, when I was in high school studying mass communication back in Baguio City, a lot of my classmates actually thinks that I'm a member of an Illuminati because I always wear black and I look so goth and I look so weird, so otherworldly. Maybe because they're not familiar with Japanese fashion or what gothic Lolita or EGL looks like. I'm not part of the Illuminati, but then I am actually a son of a Mason. My dad is part of the Masonry Lodge something something. Am I allowed to say what lodge number he is? That's about it, you guys. So thank you guys for watching. For more videos about me, do subscribe on my channel. That's youtube.com/JaroDaily. You can also subscribe on my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I will leave you guys the link below on my description box. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Another weird fact about me, I prefer to eat in a bowl. Is it bowl or bowl? English is not my native language. One of my common mistakes when I'm speaking in English is either bowl or bowl.